Alright guys, first off as always, good day. I do apologize for this video being a little bit later, but yeah, just sorry. Um, Now this video is about the Missouri Compromise. This is right before the Civil War, okay, because we had to talk about this one a little bit. So here is your warm-up picture, as you can see. So first question, what do you see? Break it down. Okay. Now look around because there's some interesting things in there. Um, uh, Look at all around, especially the device that's right there, and look at this. Be sure to pay attention to that little guy down there at the bottom. Um, and second question would be, what do you think this artist is trying to say? Why do you think he put that guy on the bottom when everyone else is on the device? Who do you think it is up there? Why do you think they're holding those containers? Or, whatever they may be. Um, okay. So what do you think this artist is trying to say? Okay. Now, again, since this is a video, you can pause it right now to finish up the warm-up. If you have finished, you answer both questions. Um, get ready for the notes because they're coming up right now. All right, so here's the thing. We have to step back a little bit. Now, if you remember, before we talked about the Louisiana Purchase. Now, that was a large chunk of land bought by the U.S. from France. And the thing is, it kind of caused a rift in the whole slavery issue, okay? Because now you got this large chunk of land. It's like, well, is this going to be free land? Is it going to be slave? What is it going to be? And that's where the whole argument starts. All right. Now, the thing is, in 1820, Maine basically said, we want to be part of the U.S. But the thing is, they're like, we want to be free. Now the Louisiana Purchase, that area is like over here. Maine is way over here. It's far away. It has nothing to do with the Louisiana Purchase area. But Maine is now tipping the scales towards um, the free states. And like we talked about, and when we talked about the creation of the government, you know, the more people you have in the state, you get more people in the House of Representatives, and every state gets two senators. So here's a new state that's going to be pure um, anti-slavery, and it's going to have two new senators who are going to be anti-slavery. This really getting the Southern people upset because again, they can make now the odds are going to be toward their favor that they're going to do laws to get rid of slavery. They're going to do things to hinder slavery as much as possible. And the South needs slavery. They really need it. They depend on it, really. Um, so what happens is Congress agrees to have a little compromise that Missouri, the state of Missouri, would be admitted into the Union either as free or slave, depending on the people. Thing is, it's like the worst kept secret. Everyone and their mama and papa and grandmama knew that Missouri was going to be a slave state. Everyone knew. So that's what happened. 1821, Missouri becomes a slave state. Now, Illinois Senator Jesse B. Thomas, which is his picture right there, you see, suggested that there should be a balance of the Louisiana Territory. He gave the parallel line 36 by 30 that slavery should be prohibited forever. Okay. And the thing is that there should be an equal number of slaves and free states. So if there's one free, there should be a slave. If there's a slave, there should be a free. Just to kind of keep the balance. This is a thing that they try to do to keep everybody happy. Now, the thing is, you guys may have already known in your life so far, you can't make everyone happy. And this is where things are going to get freaking bad. All right, so Texas is admitted into the Union. And the thing is, there was a little rift again, whether it should be free or slave. The thing is, it's perfect for slave states because the thing is, the land is good for crops and things like that, and then, the dry, humid air and stuff like that. It's perfect. So the thing is, they basically said, yeah, okay, fine, you can be slave because the thing is, the North knew that basically the land west, which would be slave, is not that great for crops. It's desert land. New Mexico and Arizona is desert. There's nothing going to grow out there. And they knew that. So they were like, yeah, you can have Texas. Texas be a slave. But if you look at the map, everything up north, that's going to be free, you know, based off the Missouri Compromise and stuff like that. So the thing is, this is the part where we talked about the video from before, which was that United States won the territory from Mexico. So New Mexico, Arizona, California, Colorado, Nevada, they all become part of the United States. And California, as we talked about at the end of the video, they discover gold. And people are coming from around the world to get this gold. People from, like I said, Ireland, France, Germany, China, even Australia. People from Australia coming over on boats to the United States to get that gold. Now, the thing is, the United States is like, we need to make this place a territory quick, fast, and in a hurry. So they do. Okay. And they're quick to try to make it whether they're saying it's a free or slave. Well, they're like, hey, Texas was a slave, so now this is going to be free. And this kind of ticked off some of the people because they were like, whoa, 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 whoa. You do understand that, the line, if you look at California, the Missouri line, that line we talked about, that 3630, it's at the bottom of Missouri. So if you look on the map, that little white line underneath it, and basically that line should be going all the way across. So so half of California should be slave. And free, like, no, 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 no. That's how the state is. That's the form. That's the boundary. So no. So again, there were some arguments. Now, because of this arguing, there was a compromise, again, an agreement that came about in the 1850. And basically they said, okay, California can be a free state. However, here's the caveat, here's the thing that they give up. One senator, because remember, every state gets two, one senator had to be free, one senator had to be slave. That way it kept a balance in the Senate. Okay, again, there's a lot of compromise going on, but like I said, as you guys know, there's no way you can please both sides. All right, now, believe it or not, that's the end of this video. It's the end of this lecture because we did a worksheet after this. So if you did not get the worksheet, be sure to see me before class or at the end so I can give that to you. But yeah, that's it. Okay, so hopefully you learned something new. I hope you enjoyed it, and you guys have a good day. All right, so take care, be safe.